Now we will not take more time. We take isothermal compression of the gas. So we can have in this case again graph taken here. In compression I will take 4 graph only. You try to understand yourself by the concept given till now to you. If it is taken each case we take pressure volume graphs. In this case what happened? In compression the volume decrease of the gas. If I write suppose P dash, yeah, P1 V1, it is P2 V2. Now in this case it can be taken initial pressure P2 and it is taken P external. So in this case how much will be the area under graph for compression of the gas? This much that becomes shaded portion in the graph. So in compression that the area in the graph is very high. So anyway this shaded portion in the graph will give the work. It is what we can take here, a one step, a single step compression of the gas. If you take two step compression, if I take two-step compression of the gas, so first the gas can undergo compression. It can be taken P2 V2. I'm just writing only final values compression में दिया हुआ है. तो in this case how much will be the area under graph? When you compare, this work is more, this work is less. So in compression when the number of steps are increasing, the work done on the system will decrease. It is taken two-step compression. If I take three-step compression or multi-step compression, then what happens? The first the gas can undergo expansion, compression in this pressure conditions, then this pressure conditions, and then finally this pressure. So what we can take here, when the number of steps are increasing, the work done in the work done on the system will keep on decreasing in compression. This will be more work here, definitely we compare the work magnitude. If I take reversible compression, so you can take again each step in compression. So this much can be taken the shaded portion. As the work in pressure volume graph. So you can see in pressure volume graph the shaded portion of the graph, or you can take here the area under graph will be the work done. In expansion the volume was increasing and compression the volume is decreasing. So if I take the four kind of work here or four cases in this compression only, in which case the work done is maximum? If I take W1, W2, W3 and W4. What the order of work done in magnitude? If you compare, you can see here W4, yeah, W1 is maximum, then W2, then W3, then W4. Meaning what? When the number of steps keep on increasing, when the number of steps keep on increasing, the area under graph is decreasing in compression. If you take an expansion, it was reverse. If the number of steps were keeping on increasing, the area under graph, pressure volume graph was increasing. So there the work done was maximum when we have reversible expansion, and here the work done is maximum when we have reversible compression in pressure volume graph. So that is comparison of work done in different kind of compression and expansion of gases. I hope it is clear. Chaliye. Now let us take next case here. In adiabatic expansion, what we have expressions of work, and then we can compare the work after getting some expressions, relations which are helpful to us in solving questions. Okay. Now let us take the next case taken adiabatic expansion of the gases. Now if it is taken from first law of thermodynamics, what is delta U is equal to Q plus work. Delta U is equal to Q plus work. Now what happens for adiabatic process? For adiabatic process क्या होता है इसमें? Q is equal to 0. Here Q is equal to 0. So you can write from here that delta U is equal to work. Now both are positive or both are negative. If I take an expansion, work done is negative, so minus P delta V, and delta U can be taken how much? CV delta T, T2 minus T1, or CV delta T. We know this expression wise, that by expression what is CV delta U delta T, so I can write delta U is how much? CV delta T. Now we can take in this case in expansion the work done by system is negative, so what happens? There is fall in temperature. CV is not negative, there is fall in temperature. T2 will be in, you can take in expansion, the work is done at the cost of, the work is done at the cost of decrease in internal energy U, and we know that U is directly proportional to temperature, decrease in internal energy U, so there is decrease in temperature, there is fall in temperature. This delta T is what we can write here. Delta T is fall in temperature. Delta T can be taken as fall in temperature in expansion, and this delta T depends, the value you can take here, the value of delta T depends upon the process whether it is reversible, or irreversible. It is reversible or irreversible. So you can take that for adiabatic process or expansion, Q will be 0. So what happens in such case? Delta U is equal to work. What is delta U? We can have delta U CV delta T. For 1 mole of the gas, CV delta T. Delta T can be taken fall in temperature. Why? Because when we take expansion, the work is done by system. From surrounding they can't take any heat, and for doing work energy will be required. So energy come from where? The energy will be coming from systems on internal energy, which decreases. And when there is decrease in the system's internal energy, there is fall in temperature, because we know that internal energy is a function of temperature. When U decrease, T2 will be lower than T1. Now further, this delta T will depend on the nature of process, whether the reaction is irreversible or reversible. They decide the delta T value. Okay, so let us see how it we can calculate or relate the value of T2 and T1 for the change taken which is reversible or irreversible. Okay. Now if I take here, first we take here reversible expansion of the gas, adiabatic का common रहेगा, it is adiabatic reversible expansion. If I write here this expression, we can write here already taken that delta U will be equal to work since Q is 0 in this process. Now for small, let us take in this case, let P is the external pressure against what the gas undergo expansion, against which the gas undergoes expansion. So we can take what is work done taken here minus P delta B. For change to be reversible, we take very small decrease in pressure dP. So work volume can be taken P dV. Volume is dV, so work can be taken P dV. And for small changes, again you can write here that I write du will be a change in internal energy will be how much? Cv dt. It is for 1 mole of gas. Changes taken both the case are very small. It is for very small changes. Because then only the change can be reversible. ये requirement क्यों है? For very small changes. Because the process has to be reversible. So you can equate the two relations that du is equal to work. What is du I can write here per mole of the gas Cv dt. What is work? Minus P dV for 1 mole of gas. Now, when we equate relation Cv dt, I can write is what is pressure? I can write RT by V. Okay, for the gas, you can write pressure is how much? RT by V for 1 mole of gas. RT upon V for 1 mole of the gas. This expression you can write here as Cv dt by T is equal to minus R dV by V. Let's say equation number 1. Cv dt by T is equal to minus R dV by V. Now we integrate this equation. Integrating equation number 1 within proper limits. Proper limits. What we get relation? I write Cv outside because constant रहेगा. dt by T, T1 to T2 temperature minus R 1 by D, I write directly dV upon V. Yeah, 1 by V into dV. Volume V1 to volume V2. When this expression is simplified or solved, what solution come here of this expression? It is Cv ln T2 by T1 is equal to minus R ln V2 by V1. If I write sign positive, I can write Cv ln T2 by T1 is equal to R ln V1 by V2. It is one expression I can write here, or I can write better way here R by Cv ln T2 by T1 is equal to R upon Cv. साइन प्लस कर दिया है तो V1 by V2. Equation number let's say 2. Now if you take from the expression of relation, from relation of CP/CV, what relation we have of CP/CV? Cp minus Cv is equal to R dividing by Cv throughout the expression. So Cp by Cv minus C by Cv is 1 is equal to R by Cv. So it is expression We can continue from here now. So you can see from here this expression I rewrite here, Cp by Cv minus 1 is equal to R by Cv. Ratio of Cp by Cv is called what here? Gamma minus 1. Gamma. So you can write here gamma minus 1 is equal to R by Cv. This I can write equation number 3. Now in the expression I can put here, now we can take from equation number 2 and 3. I can write ln T2 by T1 is equal to gamma minus 1 ln V1 by V2 or ln V1 by V2 power gamma minus 1, or we can take anti-log on both sides. I can write T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 power gamma minus 1. It is one important observation in solving questions for adiabatic process to see the relation of volume and temperature. Okay, how volume can change when T2 will change or vice versa. Relation of temperature and volume we can have from this expression. It is one of the important conclusion. Equation by at 4 here. Now from this expression I can write here the relation that T2 V2 power gamma minus 1 is equal to T1 V1 power gamma minus 1, or I can write TV power gamma minus 1 is constant. One observation. So let's say equation number 5. For adiabatic process I can write TV power gamma minus 1 is constant. Now we can write equations in other forms as well. Like if I replace this term from ideal gas equation, we can write from equation P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. I can write T2 by T1 is how much? P2 V2 by P1 V1. So in the expression number 4, I will replace the term T2 by T1 by the terms P2 V2 by P1 V1. So how this expression we can rewrite P2 V2 by P1 V1. I can write from equation number 4. From equation number 4, I am writing again. From equation number 4, I can use the relation T2 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by P1 V1. So P2 V2 by P1 V1 is equal to V1 by V2 power gamma minus 1, or I can write from here that P2 V2 power gamma minus 1 plus 1 means gamma is equal to P1 V1 power gamma. Again one important conclusion result to see the relation of pressure volume relation for adiabatic process. If you take in isothermal process, what happened? P2 V2 is P1 V1. We are applying Boyle's law for same amount of gas, and here P1 V1 power gamma is equal to P2 V2 power gamma is equal to P1 V1 power gamma. I can write equation number 6, or I can write here simply P V power gamma will be constant for adiabatic process. So we have taken relation of volume temperature, relation of pressure volume. Now we need one more relation for pressure and temperature. How to get relation of pressure and temperature? We can again use this expression. In this expression we can replace the term volumes. Replace the term volume by P and T terms. So we can get one more relation for the pressure and temperature relationship. Let us see how to get. Now if I replace the same expression T2 by T1 from again combined gas law, that P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. From here I can write relation of volumes in pressure terms, V1 by V2 will be how much? P1 T2 by P2 T1. देखो ना, V1 by V2 कितना है आपका? P1 T2 by P2 T1 in the given expression. So you can write now from equation number 4 using this expression, T2 by T1 is equal to P1 T2 by P2 T1 power gamma minus 1. When this expression is simplified, what I can write here? This is result coming in this form. So we can take relation of volume temperature will be obtained in this way, relation of pressure volume given this way here, and that the relation of temperature and pressure. We can write expression to bring the same terms on both sides, and then on simplifying we get this expression, T1 by T2 power gamma is equal to P1 by P2 power gamma minus 1 is equal to 1 minus gamma. That is how this expression are there. So at least in solving question you can remember one or two basic question. At least you remember one or two expressions, or right you can remember the results. TV power gamma minus 1 is constant, or PV power gamma is constant. From here we can get the other relevant equations, because it happens कि बच्चे को बोलता है वो इक्वेशन कौन सा कहाँ लगाना पड़ता है, तो अगर डायरेक्ट इक्वेशन को रट्टा मारोगे भूल सकते हो, तो अब ट्राई करो उसमें कि समझ जाओ एक बार कैसे हमने किया था. एटलीस्ट एक या दो एक्सप्रेशन को ध्यान रख लीजिए. एक तो बहुत सिंपल है, पीवी गामा कांस्टेंट याद आपको हो जाएगा आराम से, और यहाँ पे टीवी पावर गामा माइनस 1 इज कांस्टेंट. तो एटलीस्ट वी नो टू रिलेशन, वॉल्यूम टेम्परेचर प्रेशर वॉल्यूम. थर्ड रिलेशन कैन कम ऑटोमेटिकली. थर्ड रिलेशन वी कैन गेट ऑटोमेटिकली यूजिंग दिस इक्वेशन और द अदर इक्वेशंस. तो ये आपका रिलेशन है, रिलेशन ऑफ टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर. वी कैन राइट दिस वे. ओके, तो कैन राइट द रिलेशन दिस वे ऑफ this power wise, that is the results in reversible expansion. Okay, now if I take irreversible expansion, then what happens? Let us write. Now next can be taken irreversible expansion of the gas, adiabatic process taken. So in this case we can have again two cases possible. First, free expansion of the gas. In the free expansion what happens? What is P? External 0. You can take in this case what is Q? Already 0. What is work done taken here? Minus P external into delta V. It is 0. Now as per expression, what is delta U? Q plus work. Q is 0. Work is 0, so delta U will also be 0. And delta H we cannot similarly 0, because delta PV will be 0 here also. So we can take it as same. This is the same results as that of isothermal expansion. It is same result as that of isothermal expansion, where we have work 0, delta U 0, so Q also will be 0. Delta U 0, so delta H was 0, already we explained. When delta U 0, everything 0, it is the case of free expansion in irreversible adiabatic expansion. It is same as that of isothermal irreversible expansion. Now second case taken here, expansion of gas at intermediate pressure. What happen here? When the pressure is intermediate, in this case what is work done taken? Minus P external into delta V, V2 minus V1 is equal to delta U, and delta U will be how much taken? N for N both, CV T2 minus T1, or we can write here delta H. If it is written here, so it is NCP T2 minus T1. So these expressions or results are also helpful to us in solving questions in adiabatic process. That is work done taken here. Work is same as delta U, and delta U can be taken mCV T2 minus T1 if the volume is constant, or delta H we can write here at constant pressure relation of delta H and delta U. Okay, so that is about your adiabatic expansion. Free expansion, it is same as that of isothermal expansion, but in expansion when the pressure is intermediate, this relation can use. Okay, let us take some more light on this topic, adiabatic expansion or compression. Equation we can write in one more form. Delta U is work done taken, Q तो आपका already 0 था, is mCV, it can be written as mCV, m also molar heat capacity at constant volume, so I can write this is how much, mCV as T2 minus T1. Now this can be written, if you just can recall the expression we have done previously, that what is Cp minus Cv was R, or what can be taken, R by Cv gamma minus 1 we discussed sometime back. So what is Cv from here? Cv from here can be taken R by gamma minus 1. I can write Cv is equal to how much, R by gamma minus 1. So expression you can write here, and I replace from Cv by R upon gamma minus 1 T2 minus T1, or I can write this nRT2 minus nRT1 by gamma minus 1, or what is nRT, PV, so nRT2 I can write P2V2 minus P1V1 by gamma minus 1. nRT as per gas equation, PV is equal to nRT, so I write nRT2 minus nRT1 is equal to by gamma minus 1. Expression we can write this two way. So it is delta U or work, we can write in this different forms. Now if you can compare the work done, will the work done be same if the process is taken reversible or irreversible? How to check it out? We can write here, देखिए this expression taken here we can apply all the equations. Here all the equations लिख लिया आप लोग. All equations are applicable for reversible and reversible or irreversible, both kind of process, but the work done will be different, will not be same. I can write here work done will be different. Work done will be different in both process. Why? Because is not same or different in both process because of two reasons. First, I can write here reason that the final state is not same, is different. Final state is not same in reversible or irreversible process. In reversible or irreversible process. Second point, in both the case final temperature is not same. देखिए क्या होता है when the system will do work either in expansion or compression. We have discussed the work done here. Delta U and work are same in magnitude. If the work is done on system, so when you take in compression, if it is irreversible, more work is done. So what happen? Delta U will be higher. Delta U higher means I can write here T irreversible process will be higher than T reversible. That we can say here delta T will be higher when we have change irreversible as compared to change reversible. You can take final temperature is not same in both the cases. So for these two reasons, the final state is not same. Final state is not same in reversible or irreversible process, and also final temperature is not same in reversible and irreversible process. When you take final temperature in change taken irreversible will be higher as compared to temperature final in the reversible process. If it is taken compression or in expansion decreases more, loss of more of internal energy, so T will be lower. So anyway, it is the different cases taken of adiabatic, expansion or compression. Now next we compare the work done when the change is reversible, isothermal expansion and reversible adiabatic expansion. In those two processes, in which case the work done is more, we will explain to you in next topic. Okay. Hello students. Now we will discuss about the effect. Discuss about this comparison of work done, or we can take an expansion in isothermal and adiabatic reversible expansion. In isothermal and adiabatic reversible expansion, we can have this case. Two cases possible if final volume is same, and case 2 can be taken if final pressure is same. We have already discussed earlier different cases of expansion of gases or compression of gases, that in pressure volume graph the area under graph will give the work done. So we have taken already that comparison of work done. When we have taken reversible expansion, the work done was maximum in expansion, whereas work done was zero in case of irreversible free expansion, and whereas the work done was intermediate in two cases. Okay, that is the one case taken of expansion. While we taken isothermal compression, when it is single step compression, the work done was highest, because in single step compression we take high pressure using which the gas is compressed, whereas when we take in reversible compression of the gas, the work done was lower as compared to irreversible compression. Now when we compare two different cases, one is adiabatic expansion, second taken is isothermal expansion. When the gas undergo expansion in these two conditions, isothermal and adiabatic, both are reversible. So in this case, how to compare the work? Now in this case, we can have expressions through which we will explain to you this point. We can have case 1 if final volume is same. Let us explain this case first here. Now we know that for isothermal process, if for the gas number of moles will be same and same temperature, the relation of pressure volume can be expressed using Boyle's law, that P1 V1 is P2 V2. I am writing P1 as P initial, V1 as V initial, and P final taken as P isothermal. I am writing P iso, and volume final VF. Final volume is same in one case and second case. So from here when we take ratio of volume final by volume initial will be coming how much? It is P initial by P isothermal. I am writing expression number 1. If I take for adiabatic expansion or pressure relation or process, for adiabatic process what happens? We cannot apply the same expression, because in adiabatic process there is change in temperature. When the gas undergo expansion, there is fall in temperature. While we take compression, there is rise in temperature. So we can take from here that relation of pressure volume we described some time back, that P initial V initial power gamma is P final V final power gamma. That PV gamma constant expression you can use here for relation of pressure volume initial. I will write P final as P adia, means it is pressure final in the adiabatic process. From here, if I take ratio of the final volume by initial volume, will be power gamma is equal to P initial by P adiabatic. Expression number 2. I hope you are getting this point. देखिए आपका पहले क्या होता है, फॉर आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस यहाँ पर T कांस्टेंट होता है, एंड फॉर द गैस number of moles are definitely constant. So what happens? P1 V1 is P2 V2. We have taken two cases. One is adiabatic process, one isothermal process, same final volume. But in adiabatic process we can't apply same expression because temperature will not remain constant. There is fall in temperature for expansion. So I write relation P initial V initial power gamma is P adiabatic, V final power gamma, or relation of volume can take from here this much. Now what is given to us? We have taken in two process. Final volume same, initial volume is obviously taken equal. So when you compare this two expressions, we can write here for expansion, final volume is more than initial volume in all the cases, and gamma is more than 1 for all gases. It is known to you. If for monatomic, diatomic, polyatomic gases, all the cases, the value of gamma is more than 1. When the value of gamma is more than 1, so you can see from the relation that this ratio of volumes are equal, but gamma is more than 1 and V final more than V initial, so we can write here V final by V initial power gamma is more than V final by V initial. Now if it is more, that means this value should be more than this value. So we can write from here that P initial by P adiabatic is more as compared to P initial by P isothermal. Now we have initially same pressure, so we can cancel out here, and this relation give what here, that P isothermal is more than P adiabatic. Means when we take final pressure will be higher. When we take final pressure here is higher in case of isothermal expansion as compared to that in adiabatic expansion. That final pressure is higher in case of isothermal expansion as compared to that in adiabatic expansion. I hope this is clear. So this point will give the work done comparison also easily, and this evidence also can help from here कि ये आता कैसे है, इसमें क्या इसके लिए और evidences होंगे. देखिए, when you take in isothermal process, what happened? Temperature remain constant. Not you. What happened in adiabatic process? There is fall in temperature. There is fall in temperature, and since pressure is directly proportional to temperature, so that means final pressure will be lower in adiabatic expansion as compared to in isothermal expansion. Final pressure is lower in this case than this case. So if I take the graphically this work comparison to you, I can show you. If I write from the same observation the graph, we take pressure volume graph. I will take initial pressure same in both the case, final volume same in both the cases. But the final pressure will not be same. If I take this initial volume, it is taken initial pressure, initial volume, final volume, but pressure will not be same in both the case. It is pressure, final pressure in case of isothermal expansion, it is final pressure in case of adiabatic expansion. So when we take the area under graph in two cases, in adiabatic process will be less area, while in case of isothermal expansion, if I write dots here to indicate the work done, in isothermal expansion this work is more. So you can see from here the area under graph is more in case of isothermal expansion as compared to in adiabatic expansion, so work done is more in this case. So we can take from this comparison that in isothermal expansion the work done is more by the gas. That is our conclusion for this case if we have final volume same in both the cases. I hope it is clear. इसका evidence क्या होता है? Relation of pressure. In adiabatic expansion there is fall in temperature, so pressure will be lower. While we taken isothermal expansion, temperature will remain constant, so pressure will be higher in case of isothermal expansion. So when pressure higher, final pressure is higher, you can say definitely in this case the work done is more by the gas. That's case 1. Now if I take case 2, if final pressure is same in both the cases. Now let us take case 2. If in two process we have final pressure same, we have same final pressure in two cases, then how in this case we can compare the work? Let us write first expression. Now in this case, if I again take here, initial pressure is Pi and Vi are initial pressures in both the cases. Initial pressure and volume, and if I write P final is same in both the case, I can write here V iso is final volume in isothermal process, whereas V area I can write here as the final volume in case of adiabatic expansion. So in this case, how we write expressions? If I take first for isothermal process expansion, what is expression? I can write again like previous case, P initial V initial is equal to how much? P final V iso. P initial V initial is P final V iso. From here if you take relation of volume final, that is V iso by V initial will be how much? P initial by P final. Expression I can write 1. Similarly, for adiabatic expansion, what expression I can write here? P initial V initial power gamma is equal to P final V iso power V adia power gamma. So in this case, if I take ratio V adia by V initial power gamma is equal to P initial by P final. Equation number 2. As we have already discussed in the previous example, for isothermal process we can apply Boyle's law if we have same temperature. So we have taken final volume as V iso and we have taken final volume as V adiabatic in adiabatic expansion. Pi, Vi, Pf, V adia power gamma. That relation can use here. So ratio taken of V adiabatic by V initial power gamma will come P initial by P final. Now you can see two equations. They are right hand side equal. दोनों आपका ये पार्ट सेम है, Pi by Pf दोनों में सेम है. अगर आपका ये पार्ट सेम है तो आपका ये पार्ट सेम होना चाहिए. अगर दोनों पार्ट इक्वल है, इक्वल डालो उसमें V adia by V initial power gamma is equal to V iso by V initial. If I write using log, so I can write here gamma ln V adia by V initial is equal to ln V iso by V initial. Again we already seen that like previous case for expansion, volume final is more than volume initial and gamma is more than 1 for all gases. Gamma is more than 1 for all gases. So what I can write here, when this value is more than 1, so this value should be less as compared to here. So I can write here V area. So I take last conclusion part here. Expression by V initial is less as compared to V iso. By V initial volume are equal, so I can write directly that V in isothermal process will be more as compared to final volume and adiabatic expansion. So if we have final pressure same, then the final volume will be higher. The final volume is higher in isothermal expansion as compared to in adiabatic expansion. When this final volume is higher, the work done is more. We can see this expression also graphically, this results to compare. We have final pressure same. Let's say it is final pressure. The gas entropy expansion. It is P initial, P final, V initial, V final, but it is V adiabatic, it is V iso. So you can take the area under graph will be higher in case of isothermal expansion. As compared to if the area under graph is how much for adiabatic expansion, up to here only. It is the area under graph will be how much more in isothermal expansion. आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर नाम से entire shaded portion is the area under graph representing work here in case of isothermal expansion, whereas only the red mark area will be work done in case of adiabatic expansion. We can say final volume is higher in isothermal expansion as compared to in adiabatic expansion. When this final volume is higher, area under graph become more, that means the work done become more. So we can compare this work, that work done is more in isothermal expansion as compared to adiabatic expansion. Adiabatic graph are more sloping as compared to isothermal graph. So that is one important conclusion. In exam you get straight question. They will give you the two graph. They may ask you which, in this case, which process indicate adiabatic expansion, which can indicate isothermal expansion. So definitely you can take here adiabatic expansion slopes are more higher slopes than isothermal expansion. So upper line indicate isothermal, volume increase, so it is expansion. Lower line indicating adiabatic expansion. So there are different cases for comparison of work done in expansion or compression in different kind of cases. Now let us take some question practice on this topic taken till now, because we not done much questions. It have a lot of introductory theory. I tried to make efforts to make this content clear, make the topic or concept clear, and through question practice you can make this concept more clear. Okay, so let us take some question practice now on this topic.